Degrassi High. She had a baby when she was real young. Her best friend is a skinny chick. She knows an Asian born in Nick. Caitlin, she is very chic, but I'm still in love with a girl named Spike.
You're listening to the I'm in Love with a Girl Named Spike, a Degrassi podcast. I'm your host, Mike Park, along with my co-host, Hannah Eagle.
Hello, Mike.
And Rick Johnson.
Hi.
And today we have a special guest. We have the one and only Chris Farren, musician, all-around nice guy. He came out with a new album, his second solo album last year, October of 2019, called Born Hot, out on Polyvinyl Records. Chris, have you ever watched Degrassi Junior High before?
I have now.
So this is the first time.
That's right.
Did you watch part 1 or just part 2?
I watched part 1 and 2.
Whoa.
Right on. Well done.
I told Chris he had to watch part 1, otherwise he might be a little lost.
Yeah.
Wait, the Next Generation, right?
The Next Generation.
Okay, good. Okay, because it seems like there's a lot of one. Yeah.
So this is
what a wonderful morning I had watching this To Catch a Predator episode you made me watch.
Did you watch this with your wife?
She was around when I was watching it. Yeah.
But it didn't suck her in, huh?
Not really, no.
That surprises me.
Chris,
Yeah.
did you know anything about Degrassi other than what I told you about Degrassi?
I think I know, no.
Okay.
I know what everybody in the world knows is that Drake was on it, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very good. Very good knowledge. This is episode 83.
Wow.
Degrassi, the Next Generation. Mother and Daughter Reunion. Part 2. The Degrassi School reunion is underway, and Caitlin and Joey bump into Allison. While Joey is getting drinks, he overhears a conversation between Caitlin's fiance Keith and Allison, where Keith confesses that Caitlin is pushing the marriage on him. Joey's upset and confronts Keith while Caitlin's on stage giving a speech. A fight breaks out, and Caitlin and Joey later reconcile. Meanwhile, Emma lies to Manny and says she isn't going to meet Jordan. But Manny, fearing something is up, goes to JT and Toby for help. Hannah, how does it start?
You just did the whole thing. So
Is that YouTube?
This is Degrassi, the Next Generation, IMDb, episode 2,
yeah.
Mother and Child Reunion.
You got to stop reading that. It's too long. It's giving away everything. Chris, you just read that description, right? You didn't watch it, right?
I guess I could have, yeah.
I feel like this episode of Degrassi I've seen so many times. I feel like I've seen it like 20 times. I just keep restarting it. It's like the X-Files. I can't finish it.
Okay, Hannah, how does this start?
So we kick off with, I think they give here's what you missed on Degrassi, and then I can't remember before the theme song. I think it kicks off with Spike getting ready for the reunion, right?
I think it's just previously.
It's just a recap. Yeah.
Okay, so theme music kicks. Chris, what do you think of the theme song?
It's nice, very 90s.
This came out in the 2000s.
Okay. And yet, still very 90s.
If it makes you feel any better, it's Canadian, so they're 10 years behind.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a low blow. I disagree with that completely. I would say 10 years ahead.
I have a question about Degrassi. Is it like a thing that is always going on in Canada, or was this Next Generation after a long break?
Hannah, you take it.
It was a long break. I feel like it happened because there was a reunion special they did about Degrassi High with Kevin Smith, I think, interviewing everybody. And then he was talking about how much he loved it. And I feel like that's when... I feel like not shortly after that is when...
Oh, this is completely wrong, Hannah.
Is it?
What happened was the writer, Linda Schuyler, was writing another show about just teen drama. And as she was getting ready to write the story, she realized Spike's child would be entering junior high. And she said, why not reboot Degrassi with Emma being the focal character, at least at the beginning. And so it was a 10-year gap between the last original Degrassi, which was the movie, and the Next Generation.
But what a perfect gap.
It was a perfect end.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we are back into the episode. Rick, what happens?
Well, Spike is getting ready for the pram, and Emma is like just being weird because she's going to meet Jordan, and still there's some weird stuff happening. Like one, she went to a prom, right? That's what that formal was, right? The last dance. Can we agree that that was a prom?
But
She-
did she go with anybody? She didn't have a date.
Doesn't matter.
She went.
She went.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
She claimed
Are
she
they
didn't
called
go.
proms in Canada?
I don't know.
I can't recall. Hannah?
I don't know. I wasn't in Canada,
I know,
but
but from watching the previous episodes, did they ever say prom or?
she says that I
formal?
feel like I'm going to the prom I didn't go to.
Yeah, the prom is
All right.
Canadian then. Okay.
Also, I really dislike that she has Joey's fedora.
Yeah, it's like, why would she have that?
They love that fedora.
Well, so the character that Joey, that's his signature style, is that fedora, Chris.
Okay, nice, nice.
In the original incarnation, but now it's just used as throwback material to engage.
Do these
Engage
people-
the folks.
Did they act in between the first Degrassi and then this new one, or did they take a big break from acting? Just curious.
Who are you talking? Which characters are you talking about?
I guess any of the older characters.
Yeah.
Joey had a stint of acting.
Right, I think he played a cop or some other such
He
thing.
played a cop, and then he was in another Degrassi universe show called Liberty Street. Also, Caitlin was on that show, and then Caitlin did some other acting. She
was in an episode of Weird Science, the American
Right.
TV show
She
based on
screwed
the
up,
movie.
she screwed up a chance of being in Kevin Smith movies by not boning Kevin Smith.
Yeah, that must eat her alive.
Wow.
But what a cost to pay, you know?
Yeah. Ugh.
I know the character Spike did do some acting, but nothing substantial. But I definitely,
Is Spike the
Look-
one with the black hair?
yeah.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Right. And she used to have a crazy hair thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Do you find her attractive, Chris?
Sure.
Is she
If
the
you
most
mean it.
attractive of all the old school characters thus far? Would you say, or do you have another favorite?
No, I guess she would be. Yeah. Who else?
Caitlin?
I'm trying to think who was in the show.
It's
This is not
Caitlin.
a great example of Caitlin's hair potential. I'll
No.
say that.
Okay.
I will say that Allison is banging on this episode, though.
I hate that you just say the word banging. It sounds so gross.
She's banging.
She's banging. Is that what they say in Muskegon, Michigan?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh.
the person that was that this episode where the director is trying to have an affair with somebody? Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's Allison.
Okay.
It's also like, what happened to Allison that she's still kind of acting this way?
It's only been 10 years.
I guess.
Right. But also, she looks like she's 40.
It's hard
really
to imagine
love-
that all these people are 28 also.
I got a bunch of beef with this reunion.
You have beef about everything. Chris Farren, please talk.
when they said, "I can't believe I'm almost 30," I was like, "These people are only almost 30."
I know. It's a real rough 30.
Yeah.
It's a hard 30 for
These
sure.
people are like 5 years younger than me.
These people are my age. I was looking at them, and half of them own their own business. I was like, in what I guess
Canada.
Yeah, it's
Canada.
They're getting grants.
I
Yeah,
would say
I
they're
think
even
that's
younger
right.
than 30. Let me look here. Pat Mastriani
Well, he was held back like 8 times.
How old is he in real life? He was born in 71 and this came out in 2001. So yeah, he is 30. Never mind.
Did anyone see the kid with the boom mic just hanging out in the scene when they walked into the reunion?
No.
There's just a random kid in the background with a boom mic.
For what?
I don't know. Was he part of the crew that just didn't get out of the shot? And they're like,
Wow.
yeah, can't.
Yeah. Either we can reshoot a whole day's shooting or we can just let Kenny be in the background of this shot.
Yeah.
Chris Farren, what do you think of the reunion as a whole in terms of? Well, let me rephrase this. What do you think of Caitlin's boyfriend, the Hollywood type?
I love him. He's so cool. He says all the things that I hear on Hollywood all the time. He's from a major. You gotta sell.
So you think he did a good portrayal of a Hollywood elite?
Yeah. He knew all the he knew the bare minimum of what he needed to know.
Hannah, do you think Snake is wearing mascara? A little bit.
His eyes do look a little bit fancy.
Who's Snake?
He's
Snake
the tall
is the
guy.
tall guy. He's on faculty at the school.
I
He's
see. Yes.
You guys are all wearing white T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm in
I
my
I
painting
have
clothes.
I have pink on.
Oh, it's pink. It's a lighting mishap.
Yeah.
Has anyone here gone to their class reunion?
I have
Oh,
not.
You did?
I did.
Did they show you around the school, specifically
it was-
in the computer room? Did they take you on a tour of the school that you didn't graduate from?
It's weird to me in movies where they have the reunion inside the school because I'm like, are you gonna put a bar in the school?
Yeah.
Hannah, you went to your 5-year reunion then? I'm guessing?
I did. Yeah.
Chris Farren, did you go to any of your reunions?
I was homeschooled, so every time I see my mom, it's a reunion for me.
Whoa!
Wow. Mother and
Homeschooled
child reunion.
K through 12.
Third grade through infinity.
And why? Why were you homeschooled starting in 3rd grade?
If my memory is correct, I had like a teacher who was mean,
Yes.
I guess. And my mom took me out and it was just going to be for that grade, but then I guess we enjoyed doing it so much that we just stayed. And then when I was 16, I started going to like community college, so
Whoa.
yeah, pretty cool.
Okay, I got more questions about this real quick.
Was your mom the teacher at the community college?
No, she was not, unfortunately.
That would've been cool.
What extracurricular activities were you doing from like 4th grade on to 12th grade?
If you can believe it, I was doing acting.
Okay. So you're doing just like plays within the community center?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I got into the punk music scene when I was a
Oh
teenager.
no.
Ever heard of it?
So you started going to shows while you were in high school and
That's right.
having a social life, meeting people.
That's right.
Were you awkward during this time, like in terms of being sheltered from other students?
I would say I have become more socially awkward and anxious. I think I was kind of more of an outgoing type of person when I was younger, and as I progressed and as life tore me down, I have become.
I know
different.
that's right. It'll do that.
Hannah, is your camera set up horizontally or vertically?
Vertically.
Gosh darn it!
It doesn't matter because it becomes a square.
I know. I feel like, I think you can see it, but I think it's okay.
Okay, just leave it at that.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
too late. It's
gonna
too
be a-
late. It's
leave it at
ruined.
that.
A square.
Yeah, it's ruined
Doesn't
already.
matter. We have 1 subscriber on YouTube.
What are you talking about? We have way more. I told you, I texted the group and said, even after the first hour, we were at 13.
That's pretty
13,
great.
Chris.
That's pretty great.
We just
un-
debuted on YouTube last week, and I bet we have more than that.
Immediately got a copyright strike. I uploaded it into an immediate copyright strike
Yeah, from Mike.
from Mike.
Sorry about that. Okay, let's get back to Degrassi.
Okay.
We're at the reunion. Have we seen any of the other old cast members yet?
Maya rolls in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's mostly in the gym, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shoot to Manny and Emma on the phone. Rick, what's going on?
Manny wants to come over. Emma is being super sketchy.
Mm-hmm. But also, maybe she just doesn't want to hang out for one night. You know what I mean?
No. Like, she's being, like, distant. Like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to go see Jordan. That's insane. Why would I go see Jordan?
Yeah. Just because I know where he's staying.
So, are you an expert on the mind of a 13-year-old?
I was 13 once.
Well, that makes
He's
you
an
an
expert on being sketchy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I told my mom I was going over to a friend's house and then went to go see punk shows at 13. Rode my bike.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Nobody cares, Rick.
Yeah, nobody does.
I do. I think it's cool.
As Maya comes rolling in, the girl pushing Maya was an extra on the original Degrassi.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Bringing the extras back. Wow.
Bringing the extras back.
Yeah, there's a lot of extras in this. This.
Yeah, Degrassi's like
Reading
80% extra, I feel like.
So, yeah, okay. How does Emma know how to call a cab? That's what I want to know. And how does Emma know how to like have the money to pay for a cab?
Yeah.
I'm sure she has a job helping mom at the beauty parlor.
Just like Spike once did. Maybe Spike left her money for like a pizza.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
I had saved money. By the time I was 13, I definitely had money. I know for a fact I had at least like $300 in my bank account.
From what?
There's no way Emma has 300.
Because I was doing like yard work for the neighbors, walking dogs, doing whatever I could do to save money. Now I got a job with a friend delivering newspapers. That was not a fun job. Moving on.
Mike, when did you become so tall?
I was tall always, even like in grade school, like all the school pictures, I was always on the top. But I feel like I'm a tiny man compared to Rick Johnson,
That's right.
who is 6'6",
5.
6'5".
And I feel like the tiniest man in the world.
How tall are you, Hannah?
5'5".
5'5".
I got a foot on you.
I know. The video of us at Palooza is so funny because it's clearly you two. And then I'm kind of just like, hope, hopping in between.
Is your sister taller than you?
No, I'm taller than her.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, moving back to Degrassi. Joey, Caitlin are conversing. What do you think of Caitlin's outfit, Hannah?
I don't think anything she's got. I don't think her look is great.
Yeah, but she's still very pretty.
Oh, well, of course, yeah.
You don't like the black and white dress, like floral black and white dress?
I guess compared to the red tank top, it's good. I think in later seasons, she's got a much better, much more manicured look going on.
So Rick, in your words of banging to describe Allison, I have to disagree. I mean, she's an attractive woman to some degree, but banging?
If you're gonna go, if you're gonna go to the boiler room with any of these Degrassi people,
Oh, easily, yeah.
easily Allison.
Over Caitlin
She's
or
a MILF.
Spike?
She's a MILF.
Over Caitlin or Spike?
Currently, yes.
Oh my god.
I don't think that Caitlin or Spike would go to the boiler room, but I know that Allison would.
That's
And
the
that's the
truth.
difference.
Yeah, that is the
So you
difference.
can tell she fucks.
Gosh! I told you no bad
Wow.
words when Chris Farren is on.
Can we talk?
You
we
can
talk
tell she
about-
bangs.
Thank you.
So the reunion is riddled with inconsistencies of graduations. Like Yick is there; he shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Yep.
Joey shouldn't be there, right?
Yeah.
Maya shouldn't be there unless she graduated with Caitlin.
They fit. It's a 20-person class spanning 3 grades that fits in one small gym.
Yeah.
Was Joey's dead wife a part of the show? Or
No.
Whoa.
No,
something that, okay.
no,
I would have loved that, though. I don't know why his wife had to be dead.
right. Did anyone see Rainbow?
I did
No.
not. So Rainbow is just an extra Chris Farren. Just to let.
Oh, Mike's frozen.
I'm trying to. Am I frozen?
You're back now.
All right. I'm so sorry, Chris. I'm
Now I'm
so
looking for
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's ruined it.
Let's move along. Our little Emma is at the hotel.
She's kind of creepy looking, you know.
God, this was terrible to watch.
It's like a
Chris.
slow motion car wreck.
This is nothing new for Degrassi. There've
Really,
already been,
this is their vibe.
there's at least 3 other accounts of sketchy adults doing sketchy things.
So this
It's
show is
not
like a constant after-school special vibe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Issue of the week. I think later on they joke that it's issue of the week.
Okay.
This interaction may be the least creepy of them all.
Really?
Which one?
Emma's interaction, even though they show more of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It really creeped me out just seeing from the camcorder view. That
I know.
That really shook me to my core.
Also, just when they go in that room and he opens up the closet and goes, "Hey guys, pizza's here," I just like immediately I'd be like, "I gotta go."
So that was a closet. That wasn't an adjoined room.
Why would they have an adjoined room? So
Hotel-
perverts can.
Hotel
So
room.
he rented 2 rooms for this whole thing.
Okay. Back to the episode. Manny and Toby and JT are talking about their suspicion that Emma is doing something wrong or making a poor decision. And then we move along to Joey overhearing Allison and Caitlin's fiance Keith talking. And what are they talking about, Chris Farren?
This is when he's talking about how he's not ready to get married.
Yes.
Yeah.
And his career's about to pop off.
Maybe it is about to pop off.
I like that
You
he
never
was
know.
gonna. He was just like, yeah, Caitlin can't work if my career is popping off.
I know.
Yeah,
And then
well-
Allison's like, makes
you
sense
don't
to
you
me.
don't want that dual income of two stars.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I still can't get over your description of Allison. It's
Banging.
disgusting me. Just
No,
not even if she is banging, just it kind of gives me a brighter picture of you as a person, Rick. Okay, moving along.
What are you drinking? Kombucha?
Yeah. Kavita, pineapple peach.
I don't like it.
I love it. It's good,
It's like garbage.
it's good for your belly. It's probiotic.
I had no problem with the belly.
Oh yeah, that's what you think.
Wait till I turn 50. Wait till I turn 50.
No, wait till next year when diverticulitis hits you and you're like, ooh.
My
This
mom had
sucks.
diverticulitis.
I had diverticulitis. It
She
was
drinking
sucked.
kombucha.
So now you don't eat any more nuts?
No, that's a myth. They think nuts are fine. So if you're wondering what diverticulitis is, look it up. We're not going to get into it because we got Degrassi, the Next Generation,
Straight
Part
plate.
2, Mother and Daughter Reunion.
No tangent.
No tangents.
Do you think they got those joke glasses from Joe's Joke Emporium?
Ooh.
Perhaps.
You think Joe's still alive?
Or the Joke Emporium is still in business?
Well, it switched ownership.
Yeah.
You
So
never
Arthur's
know.
definitely in Paris or something.
Okay. Okay.
That's my hot take. Joe's
That's your hot take. All right. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. The fake Jordan walks through the hotel lobby holding a pizza and kind of like a curious look towards Emma, like, oh, could this be Emma?
Ugh.
Hannah, would you like to?
It's also like a personal pizza. It's like a DiGiorno. It's very
No,
small.
it looks like Little Caesars pizza.
But it's
It's not enough for a class.
Yeah,
No.
that should have been her first clue. That's why she's not thinking. Because I would have been like, how many people are in your class? So how many slices is that each? Anyway, one pie doesn't seem like enough.
Hannah, can you do the dialogue between Emma and
Verbatim.
fake Jordan?
I think he's like, hey, are you Emma? I'm Mr. Wonderful. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I have a student who's waiting for a girl named Emma. Are you Emma? I think that's what he says.
And what does she say?
She says, yes, you're Jordan's teacher. And then he says, yeah, we're all upstairs in the room eating pizza
So many kids in that room.
in one room. I guess it makes sense for them to have adjoining rooms if they were on a field trip, but it's all a ruse anyway, so I don't know why I'm getting so obsessed.
What about his necklace? Do you like his necklace, Chris Farren?
I love that necklace. As soon as he said, hey, to her, that's when I wanted him to be arrested. Like, as soon as some random adult man just starts talking to a 13-year-old in a hotel lobby, that's enough.
Yeah. But he's wearing like a safari uniform, so
that's true.
He looks like Steve Irwin.
What's that chain restaurant? It's like a Rainforest Cafe. Is that it?
Yeah. I've been to a few of them. My friends in that band, Max Seal, they're obsessed with that place.
Why? Do the people wear that kind of outfit? The waiters?
They do.
Okay.
Do you think they're also pedophiles?
I think all safari people are pedophiles.
Dang. What do you usually order when you go to Rainforest Cafe?
I've never eaten there. I just go to the gift shop.
Wow.
What do you purchase at the gift shop at the Rainforest Cafe?
I got my wife a mug, but they didn't have Cassie, so I got her one that just says Kathy.
Close enough.
Perfect gift.
And some t-shirts. I think I have 2 Rainforest Cafe shirts.
Why?
Wow.
What a waste of
I know,
money.
you didn't even eat there.
Peer pressured into it by my friends.
I kind of like that, though. That's good.
Does the Rainforest Cafe have animatronic, like, rainforest things in, like, the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I've
been to one of those.
Chris Farren, do you have any tattoos, Chris Farren?
No, I do not.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Homeschooled.
Yes. So me, people in the punk scene with no tattoos. Me, Chris Farren, Chris McCoggin from the Lawrence Arms. Who else?
Cool.
Who else do we know, Chris?
Dan Pothouse.
Dan Pothouse.
Wow.
Who else?
That's cool.
Kevin Oguchi.
Oh, he doesn't?
What?
No.
You sure about that?
Doesn't?
Do you want me to call him?
No.
No.
He's got tattoos?
Yeah, he's got tattoos.
No.
All right. Well, I'll talk to him later. And
I'll find out.
I'll prove you wrong.
I'll text him.
Okay, that's great. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Find out. Were you ever?
Content our fans crave.
Did you ever almost get a tattoo, Chris?
Not really. No. They're like people in my old band got like band tattoos, and I still didn't.
For fake problems?
Yeah.
And there was no temptation on your part.
This is kind of a lame thing to say. I think that a lot of people without tattoos say, but like, I couldn't think of anything I would want. I always said, like, if I want this, like, in a year, I'll get it. But then I never want it still. And then, like, one time I had a nightmare. I got a giant chest tattoo of a red and a blue velociraptor fighting on my chest.
Whoa.
And when I woke up...
That sounds tight.
When I woke up, I was so relieved that it wasn't real. And that feeling has stuck with me.
Whoa. I like it.
That's a cool tattoo.
Yeah, maybe
I think you should get it.
Yeah.
I think it's a sign.
Confirmed Kevin has no tattoos.
Wow. It seems like he has tattoos.
I told you, Rick. Told you. Okay, Emma and Jordan are in the hotel room with the one pizza. Jordan. And she is, first of all, her makeup I don't know. I don't. There's no reason for me to say mean things, but yeah, I'll just
She
pass
looks
that.
like trash.
Yeah, she does.
She's
Just
probably trying to, she's never been on a date before. She's trying to present herself in
Of course.
Yeah.
a nice way.
Plus, that's early 2000s. Like, all the girls were wearing like glitter shit on their face.
My
Right.
favorite,
Tracks.
my favorite part about this scene is when the camera just pans over to the camera and back to Emma, and
Oh,
and she's just like,
And he's like, "We're making a video for class."
yeah.
So do
Another
you
thing
think?
I noticed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go. You go.
In general, about this show, most of the shots are like of like this close to everybody's face. Like there are so many shots where it's like from like forehead to chin.
It's too close, and also the actors are way too close because they're talking to each other from like
Right.
2 inches
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to watch more episodes after today, Chris Farren?
I mean, if you want to have me back on the show, I'll do it. But otherwise, you didn't like ignite something inside of me.
That's a
Wow.
shame.
you don't want to go, you don't want to go back quarantine style and watch with your
I
wife.
don't think so. I felt. I mean, what did you say the age range that somebody who's supposed to be watching this is?
Well, I think
Yeah.
13 to 18 for this for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Well,
older than that.
Chris, I think you should take a stab at the original Degrassi
Okay.
from 87 to 91. It has a more like
It's grittier.
it's grittier and has a more like I think there's parallels to the punk scene that you can grasp and really enjoy. And I hope you take me up on this piece of advice as an older man with wisdom that you can.
I'm sure this has been covered on this show before, but have there ever been any like Asian man bands music on Degrassi?
Laura Stevenson was on Next Generation.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
Cool.
When?
Thanks to me. I got to talk to her. I got to ask her which episode. I can't remember.
Then you can have her as a guest on the show.
I already plan on that. I plan on it. It's going to be groundbreaking episode.
Right.
Okay. Emma can't open the front door, so she barricades herself in the bathroom.
Smart
She
move.
says, "You're Jordan."
Wait a minute. You're Jordan?
You're Jordan.
So,
And okay, go ahead, Rick.
has anyone had to break into a bathroom before?
At a hotel?
No.
It's pretty easy. I feel like that creeper could have just broken into that bathroom willy-nilly.
Well, it looks like more of like a high-end hotel, so maybe it's a better structured bathroom.
Right?
But you know what else?
Yes.
So if I'm putting like Blue Skidooing into like pedophile shoes, I just don't think if it were me and I wanted to like lure a child somewhere, I'm not going to bring her to like the 28th floor of
It was 14.
Canada's most famous. Well, still, it's like a huge hotel. What's the after plan? You know what I mean?
He's in love. He doesn't have an after plan. He's in love.
Wow.
Is the necklace? Is it a shark necklace or is it like a bear tooth or something?
Oh, it's a tooth. Yeah.
It is
It's
shark
probably
tooth.
shark tooth.
It is a shark
Probably
tooth.
shark.
That was very 2000s.
It's a child's tooth.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a shark tooth necklace at one point. I'm from Florida, so
Yeah.
Did you?
we all got one.
Did you get the tooth on the beach?
Probably not from the necklace, but I definitely have had shark tooth necklaces before. I've had shark teeth that I found on the beach, but not necklaces.
I think they're cool.
Hell
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not lying. I think they're pretty neat.
Let's jump back to the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin is giving a speech. What is the speech for, Hannah?
basically they're like commending her for being on Ryan's planet or whatever, but also she wasn't valedictorian, right?
No. Why is Lucy not giving this speech?
Because she
There's
got
no-
to give the speech at School's Out.
Still.
Rick, name the original cast that are at this reunion.
Yick,
Yes.
Dwayne,
Yes.
Rainbow,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Lucy,
Yes.
Mhm.
Joey,
Uh-huh.
Caitlin, Radich, Maya,
Yes.
the woman
Simon.
pushing Maya,
Simon. Yes.
Alexis,
Alexa.
sorry,
Trish.
Allison, Trish.
Uh-huh.
Liz.
Liz, yes.
I didn't see Liz, but I'm sure she's there.
Who else do we see?
Did anyone see Dwayne? I didn't see Dwayne.
I saw Dwayne in the there's a extra part.
Yeah.
Of,
Mm-hmm.
so I know he was there. And he told us he
twins
was
are there, I think.
I feel like they should be there.
So I have a question because I haven't seen it. Is this the episode that has all the cutout stuff, like where Wheels comes back and apologizes to Lucy for blinding and crippling her?
No, not this one.
Okay.
No, I think that is this one.
Wait, Wheels comes back on this episode? No.
I think it's a deleted scene.
No. He definitely. Oh, maybe you're right. Gosh darn it.
Because Lucy doesn't come back ever.
Okay, because I feel like there's a deleted scene where like Radich and Wheels pull up, and Lucy's got that "I can't believe you're here right now" face.
Wheels
So
is in a
Wheels did
wheelchair?
less than 10 years for killing a child?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Look, were you sure he's in this episode, or you guys just?
He's not.
It's
It's the deleted scene.
Okay.
It's a deleted scene. I think the version I watched, which was weird, weirdly had it in, unless I like dreamed that happening. But I feel like I did see that scene that you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I know that happened. I can visualize it for sure.
Because
So
Lucy never comes back after this.
Right.
I'll spoil.
So, Chris, the last episode of Degrassi prior to Next Generation ends with this character Wheels murdering a child in a drunk driving accident and hospitalizing his friend Lucy and blinding her.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Rough stuff.
You think a pedophile's bad?
Yeah, wow.
Chris, do you have any other talents besides music? You said you did some acting. Can you do any impressions?
I don't know. Name somebody. I'll try to do an impression of them.
Jeff
that's
Rosenstock.
Ah!
That's good.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. What about any actor? Any talent that has a distinct voice? What about Gilbert Godfrey?
I actually can't do Gilbert Godfrey. That's my one guy I can't do.
Hannah, can you do Gilbert Godfrey?
I can try.
Okay, let's hear
I do.
That's pretty good.
I'm in those insurance commercials. It's close.
Yeah.
True.
He's the Affleck guy, right?
Is he?
Actually,
Yeah,
well,
he's
he
an
was.
Affleck
He got
stud.
fired.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoa. Okay.
He got fired because
Have
he
you
made
ever
a bunch of, according to Affleck, insensitive jokes about the tsunami.
Oh, he lost a
right.
good gig.
Yeah.
But you know what he used to be great on is those remember when Comedy Central was doing roasts like every
Oh.
3 seconds?
So politically incorrect and amazing at the same time.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Gilbert Gottfried was like low key the best one at this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely binge watched a bunch of those recently. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did this get this past? Like
I know.
the higher ups at Comedy Central. But
Yeah.
it did, thankfully.
Hey. Yeah.
What was that, Rick?
Oh no, your video just went out for a second.
Don't.
It's back.
Don't.
Rick.
So when Joey and Caitlin's fiance get in that fight, I feel like, oh come on, Mike.
What? I'm listening.
I feel like Dwayne should have stepped in. That should have been Dwayne's time to shine in this episode.
Oh, like punching him?
Yeah.
That would have been hot. That would have been banging.
That would have been banging.
Do you like
Also-
Hannah's hair, Chris Farren?
You
Yeah.
can say no.
Is this a recent thing or what?
It's quarantine.
I always wanted to buzz my head, so I thought since no one's ever going to see me again,
Yeah, there you
now's
go.
the time.
How
But
do
little
you
did you
feel?
know, we are going YouTube.
I know, true.
It changed content. Do you think Hannah looks like Eminem, Chris?
I do not.
Who do you think Hannah looks like?
I don't know. I think she just looks good. She has a nice shaved head.
Raquel
Thank
Welch,
you so much.
Madonna.
Who?
These are
Just kidding.
dated references, Mike.
I know who Madonna is, but Raquel Welch, you're going to have to remind me.
She was on an episode of Seinfeld.
Okay.
Never mind.
Hannah's never seen Seinfeld.
Ah, that
I-
lady from that one episode of Seinfeld.
I was trying to think like the most non-famous role she's ever been in.
That
and I
guy
can't think of it.
died. Jerry Stiller died.
I
Yeah,
know. He lived a good life. He was 93, 92.
True. And he's been old since like ever. It
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
like.
Yes.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Joey's goatee?
I think in his case, when it seems like he lost his hair, perhaps, and he's attached to being like. It seems like from the few flashbacks I saw of him, he was kind of like a cool guy. And when you lose your hair and you're a cool guy, you have to hang on to something that distinguishes you as a cool guy. So I think the goatee is his only hope. And so
Mhm.
thus, it's cool.
Who do we know in the punk community who has gone bald besides Pat Graham from Sprainer? Do we
Don't
know
do him
anybody?
like that?
Do we know anybody? But he's been balding since like senior in high school.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is-
for sure.
Okay. But Chris, is there anybody we know that's been?
Isn't your
Like-
friend Matt Skiba kind of bald?
Danny
Yeah, but-
Antonana?
But I feel like he's been balding for so long, and he hasn't gotten more bald.
That's true. He's kind of he's stalled out in his balding.
But do we recall anybody that had like a really nice head of hair, and then like 10 years later, you're like, oh, it's gone.
That's a great question.
It is a
I
great
can't-
question.
I can't think of anybody right now.
I think Rosenstock is on the path of.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I
Oh
think,
yes,
I think. Well, have you ever met Rosenstock's dad?
Michael, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Michael?
Michael Rosenstock. Yes.
I think it's gonna be like that.
Okay.
Maybe if I look at like the only way I could think of how to find out is if I look at like the Fest lineup this year, and I can tell you.
Because if you look at like George Costanza's episode 1 of Seinfeld, it's very similar to Rosenstock's hair right now.
No.
Oh yes.
No.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
I'm watching Seinfeld right now.
All right.
Like-
Moving on. Emma's in the bathroom. Jordan is trying to say something clever to make Emma feel confident that she can come out. And what is that trickery, Hannah?
He says, I wouldn't want to hurt you, but no, he doesn't say that. He says, I don't want to hurt you, so if you want me to get out of this double adjoining room that I rented especially for us, I'll just leave. And then he does like ASMR walking out of the room sound effects. And
And she falls for it. She
yeah,
falls
she's
for it.
dumb.
I know. She's only a kid, though. She's only a kid.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Joey fighting Keith already?
Vaguely.
Okay, they fight. Let's move ahead.
Vaguely.
I have a question about when Caitlin and Joey are talking. Does anyone think that smelling like rain is a good thing?
Yeah,
No,
I
and
think
I
that's a good.
hate
Yeah,
when people say that. I hate
Oh,
when people say
I
people
love
smell like
rain.
Nobody
Yummy.
smells like rain.
Yes,
mean
rain.
damp? Ah,
When it
I hate
rains,
that.
when it rains all night, and you open up the door and you just
No, I love that
But
in
do
nature.
you want your wife or partner smelling like rain all the time? Like weird, dirty
You'd have to be
weather?
like, where did she go? What has she been doing? Why was she out in the rain?
It could be a perfume, the rain perfume, or a cologne. No,
You're not. They're
I
perfume.
don't think that is that a thing.
I
Maybe a
think
candle.
yeah, maybe a candle. I don't know. It's got to be better smelling than like patchouli.
No, I agree that it would be a good smell. I just don't think people really smell like that. And I feel like I love drama movies. I love like Lifetime movies, and everyone always says their dead wife smelled like the rain.
How long do you think it's acceptable to still wear the wedding ring after your wife has died?
Oof.
I think
2
as long as you want, as long as you're still not attached, you're not dating someone else. So I think it could be 20 years or until you die.
And then
Forever.
you gotta throw it in the fire.
You said 2 weeks, Chris.
Yeah, 2 weeks tops.
You gotta melt that shit down.
Yeah.
At the very least, wear it as a necklace.
Oh, that's
You
That's a
have
good
to make
idea.
a whole thing about it.
I can see that. That's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
I'll think about that if it ever happens to
Okay.
me.
oh jeez.
So the cyber sleuths are sleuthing to get into Emma's
a hard
email.
one.
Yeah.
Cyber sleuths or
Cyber-
sleuthing.
What is the password they come up with, Hannah?
They don't come up with the password. Sorry.
Well, they break into
No.
it. What
They answer security questions based
Oh,
off
yeah,
of
that's right.
things in Emma's room, I believe.
And her screen
Which
name is
just-
Sparkle Spaz.
At treeemail.com.
Sparkle Spaz 28.
Sparkle Spaz.
There are 27 more Sparkle Spazzes.
Also,
At
who in their right mind makes their mind makes their security question, what is my mom's favorite band?
And also, why they missed the opportunity to make it gourmet scum. You should have made it gourmet scum.
Mm. Oh, maybe her mom made this email now that I'm thinking about it.
Why can't Emma open the freaking door?
Yeah.
Why does she still have the pizza in her hand?
Is she really holding the pizza
She's
still?
still holding the pizza.
So
She's in shock.
We can all agree that when the bottom of a hotel door is deadbolted, when you push the handle, it all comes unlocked. It's just not
for sure.
security.
Yes. Also,
Right.
there was so much in that bathroom that she could have used to defend herself. That's all I'm saying.
There's at least a hairdryer. We know there's a hairdryer.
God, yeah, I would never have come out.
There's the back of the toilet.
Yeah.
I would never have gone up. There used to be a
would've
bunch of
waited.
like pedophile. There used to be a bunch of pedophiles in my neighborhood, and my mom always used to be like, "Don't go over to Dave's house, okay?" She would be like, "Don't go to the Colonel's house," and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's where I'm going first, Mom. The Colonel's house."
Wait, there was a
There was a
pedophile.
pedophile in your street named the Colonel.
There was. I lived on a small circle, and there was like 4 pedophiles that lived there.
Wow, bad neighborhood for a kid.
Not if you know what's going on. You just gotta be.
Yes.
That wasn't. They were mostly like elderly.
Okay.
And I said after, yeah. So one of them was named the Colonel, and he lived at the top of the street, and then he died. And these people moved in, and I was like, I just don't think it's right. And my mom was like, well, he's dead. And I was like, if I learned anything from Nightmare on Elm Street, pedophiles dying only makes them worse.
Oh dear.
That's true. Wow.
Do you think the Colonel's stalking kids' dreams on your block?
Kind of. I still think about him once a week.
Did you go? Did you go over to the Colonel's house?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you've got your little spider senses out, you don't go to the Colonel's house. Emma maybe would go. I don't know.
Emma definitely would go to the Colonel's house.
Yeah. There's DiGiorno deep dish.
The trio of JT, Toby, Manny figure out where Emma is. She's at Bartley Valley, I believe is the hotel. They are sprinting to their school. Toby looks like he's way out of shape.
He's husky.
And
He's husky.
his shirt is like triple XL too. I'm confused by that. They go looking for
Mrs.
Spike and Snake. God, there's no way when they're dancing together, Spike and Snake. There's no way she's that tall. She's got to have like platforms on.
You think she's standing on a box?
Or standing on his
Probably.
feet.
I think anytime you see two people next to each other on TV or movies, they're always the same height, and one of them is always standing on a box.
Oh.
I live in Hollywood.
Did you learn that
Always.
from your acting classes?
That's right. Yeah, community theater.
Did you ever have the lead in any of the community theater plays?
No,
Were you always
No.
a
What were the
background
plays?
supporting character?
I was always a background supporting character. I was in The Music Man, but I was just kind of like chorus.
Yeah.
You should have. I can't believe you didn't get one of the starring roles.
Well, yeah, they didn't really stick with it, you know.
I think you should do some plays now as an adult, and now that you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I would like that'd be fun.
But I want it to be like D-level community plays.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I mean,
off Broadway one man show kind of
The
stuff.
worst of the worst. Maybe you and Chris Candy could come up with something and just have the play at his studio apartment.
He does plays that are legit, though.
Does he really, though?
He did at least one that was legit that he invited me to that I didn't go to, but he
Yeah,
invited me.
because you didn't go because you didn't want to go because there's no interest. It was a community play that he had to beg his friends to go to.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my God.
Yeah.
Back to Degrassi. Spike comes running out to Snake's Jeep. As she's running, she's so beautiful. And that's all I have to say about that. And we go back to
question.
Yes.
Do you
But
think
does she bang?
Yeah. Do you think that's Spike Snake's brother's Jeep?
No.
His brother had a Jeep.
Looks like the same Jeep.
No, but they
Looks
His
got
gay
the same
his
Jeep.
gay brother's
His gay
Jeep?
brother's Jeep. Same.
no, that's his Jeep. That's his Jeep.
All right.
I love his gay brother.
What's his gay brother's name?
Troy? I don't know. Well, Greg. I think it's Greg, but I think it just seems like it could be Troy, but maybe that's just because it's a gay name.
Well, we should know. We should know all these facts, every little intricacies about Degrassi, the original. We should know. And the fact that I still don't. The fact that you don't even know Allison and Amy's name is criminal. Hannah.
Me?
Yeah.
I do.
Or Dorothy's name.
I love Allison. She bangs. She's banging.
She banged.
That's right.
Okay, back to Jordan and Emma in the hotel room. You know, they actually look good as a couple, I think. It's not that far-fetched, let's be honest. What is he?
I have a favorite. I have a favorite moment from this scene.
Or when he touches her lips with his
No.
Band-Aid on his finger?
Wouldn't that be so
Oh.
weird for you guys if I was like, my favorite part of this episode is when he touches her lips? No, it's when Emma does her kick flip off of the bed.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And
Our,
she's still holding the pizza.
our dear Amanda Steptoe is just acting her heart out. How this didn't get a Canadian Emmy is beyond me. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Emma rolls off the bed. She's
Backwards.
Jordan, what does Jordan say to Snake?
Uh,
Do
You got the wrong guy?
There's some sort of misunderstanding. But the way that Snake is in full rage mode,
I know, it's kind of scary and I love it.
the fire is back from the.
Nobody I've ever seen has looked less like they were named Snake than that guy.
Do you know what you want to know what his first? You want to know what his first name is?
What?
Archibald.
Archibald. Snake.
Well, didn't they name him Snake because he was long and thin and gangly? Wasn't that why they
I
called
don't
him
know.
Snake?
That's what I would.
Yeah,
It
his
would make
name
more
is
sense.
Archie Simpson.
If you
Wow.
watched the original Junior High episode, it made sense because he was
Oh, okay.
super skinny and snakish.
I love
All
when
right.
he says, "If you make another move, I'm gonna break your neck." And in my head, I'm like, "No, he can't. He doesn't have the skill required to do it."
The Canadian police come running down the hall,
The
and
bobbies.
and then it flashes to the home of Amanda Steptoe, where there's an Asian detective. Which, man, I wish that could have been me somehow. Bringing
Oh,
the desktop computer chock full of flowered stickers and an Emma sticker, and he takes it away
Yeah.
for investigation.
I like that
You
they
could-
take the entire computer.
I
Like,
know.
Yeah.
You could have had the
This-
best line, which is, "Keep it downstairs. Keep the creeps out of her bedroom," or whatever he says.
Yeah.
I hate how he's carrying that computer down the stairs. Did
Why?
anyone else?
Why do you hate it?
He's carrying it like it's a weird computer teddy bear, where he's like they probably were like, you got to hold the computer up higher. We can't see that you're holding a computer, even though it's
Yeah.
a late 2000s giant computer.
I can't get over how good looking Amanda Steptoe is. She's also wearing, in her casual wear, she's wearing these like flip flop with like at least like 6-inch heels. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, yeah, but she's tiny.
She's so much smaller than Emma. And Shane wasn't that tall. This is just bad casting. This Emma character, Miriam McDonald, got lucky getting this role.
she gets a little. She gets hotter.
Well, we'll talk about that when it happens. I remember when. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Does she get hotter before or after she gets gonorrhea?
Before.
Oh my
Before.
god.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, it makes her just a little bit hotter after
So-
she gets.
So the freeze frame is Emma and Spike embracing, a tear going down Emma's face. Anything you would like to add, Chris Farren?
Wait, in the bedroom? Or no, right? Wait, in the bedroom after she's like, you could have been, and then you can tell she was gonna say something. She was gonna say something, and then she said killed.
Oh, that's funny.
Did you, guys? I'm so disappointed. This has not like caused some excitement in your life, where you can't wait to see what else happens. Only 14 seasons, Chris.
Yeah,
14 seasons.
it might just be like just overall television fatigue. Maybe that's
Yeah.
a possibility. I've watched so much TV over the past 2 months that I can't tell what's good or bad, and maybe maybe this is just not clicking for me as it would in a non global pandemic time.
I'll give you that. Understood. Rick, anything you want to add?
Nah.
Hannah,
I love it. I love
love it. I
love
love
so
it
much.
too.
I'm not sold yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rick is new to the Next Generation. We do have a
Okay.
sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Polyvinyl Records. If you want to order Chris Farren's new record, Born Hot, out October of last year, there's a 40% discount code. You just type in Farren40.
What?
Polyvinylrecords.com.
For a second,
Get
I
the
was like,
latest.
did we really get a fucking sponsor?
We did not get a sponsor.
Polyvinylrecords.com. Farren40 is the discount code, 40% off. And
I love the
You know-
idea of having a sponsor, and you read their ad at the very last.
Yes. Mike, you should do that thing they do in podcasts where they break for like a minute and then just talk about like,
Squarespace.
talk about Squarespace.
that didn't sound real. Do you
No,
think
it
I was
did.
telling the
No,
truth?
I mean it sounded very real, but I mean I knew that it was fake because I'm very involved in this situation.
But would you have to know? Why couldn't I have reached out to Polyvinyl and said, "Hey, we're gonna have Chris on. Can we do like a discount code?" And they said, "Sure, Farren40."
That's
would
true.
why would
It
that
would
have to
just
go
be
through
weird
you?
That's true. It just would be weird that I didn't know about it.
Really? Because I
But
wouldn't
it'd
tell
be
my
fun.
artists. I would
But
just
it
go,
does
yeah.
seem like it would be like a fun surprise thing for you to do to make me feel weird.
Because there was an Alkaline Trio podcast, and they asked me, "Hey, can you? Would you want to buy like a sponsor ad?" I said, "Sure." So I gave them $50, and they said, "Okay, Alkaline Trio stuff is on sale, like 20% off with this code." And I didn't okay it with Alkaline Trio. I just did it.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, I wanted you to believe it. And I was hoping some people would be like, "Oh yeah, 40% off, Farren 40, and it's not working." And then you guys just ruined everything. I was so excited.
I mean, you could have committed to it more and just said that it was real. I would
Well,
have.
you guys were all laughing, and so just
I would have loved to see you try to be like, oh yeah, so and so told me to do it, and then we'd be like, so and so doesn't work there.
Yeah.
Aw.
You know Brad.
Anywho.
Brad at Polyvinyl Record.
Yeah.
But you should, if you guys are listening, if you want to, our new format moving forward is we are going to try to get musical guests on each episode. And the goal is actually that people who've never watched the show to get their perspective. So this is our first foray with Chris Farren, the mighty Chris Farren. He is a musician, a very talented musician. Born Hot is his latest record, his second solo album. Please listen to it. Chris, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hannah, thank you for being on the show. Rick, thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Episode 83. We have not
You
missed
got
a
it,
week.
of course.
Okay, Chris Farren, thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.